Want to know exactly how many laps you need to burn 500 calories? Welcome. We're diving into calorie burn swimming to reveal the numbers, tips, and secrets few swimmers talk about. Swimming is one of the most efficient full-body workouts. It's low impact but high reward. But here's the burning question. How many laps do you need to swim to reach a 500-calorie burn? Whether you're doing swimming for weight loss, planning lap workouts, or using a swim calorie calculator, I'll break it all down for you. Stroke by stroke, lap by lap. Before we even start counting laps, you need to understand one crucial thing. Your body is unique. The number of calories you burn in the pool isn't a one-size-fits-all figure. It's a personal calculation influenced by a host of different factors. The most significant of these is your body weight. Simply put, the more you weigh, the more energy your body needs to expend to move itself through the water. A heavier person has to work harder to overcome inertia and drag, which translates directly into a higher calorie burn per minute. This is a fundamental principle of exercise science, and it's why a 90-kilogram person will burn significantly more calories than a 60-kilogram person doing the exact same workout for the same amount of time. Next up is the intensity of your swim. Are you leisurely gliding from one end to the other, or are you powering through the water like your life depends on it? The speed and effort you put in make a colossal difference. A slow, relaxed swim is great for recovery and light activity. But if your goal is to torch 500 calories, you need to pick up the pace. A vigorous swim that gets your heart pumping and leaves you breathless will burn calories at a much faster rate than a gentle paddle. Think of it like a car. Driving slowly in the city uses less fuel than racing down the motorway. Your body is your engine, and the harder you push it, the more fuel it will burn. The swimming stroke you choose also plays a massive role in your calorie expenditure. Not all strokes are created equal when it comes to burning energy. The butterfly stroke, with its demanding, full-body dolphin kick and powerful arm movements, is the undisputed king of calorie burning. It's incredibly taxing and difficult to maintain for long periods. The freestyle, or front crawl, and breaststroke are excellent, sustainable options that still offer a fantastic burn. Even the backstroke, while generally less intense, is a great way to work different muscle groups. Mixing up your strokes is not only good for preventing boredom, but also for ensuring a well-rounded, muscle-building, calorie-shredding workout. Finally, let's not forget the logistics of your swim, like pool size and rest periods. The size of the pool determines how many turns you do. A shorter 25-meter pool means more frequent turns, which can slightly disrupt your rhythm and momentum compared to a 50-meter Olympic-sized pool. More importantly, how much time are you spending resting at the wall between sets? If you're taking long breaks to chat or catch your breath, your heart rate will drop, and your overall calorie burn for the session will decrease. To keep the metabolic fire roaring, you need to keep your rest periods short and your body moving. It's the total time spent actively swimming that truly counts. All right, let's get down to the numbers you've been waiting for. How many laps does it actually take to burn 500 calories? We need to start with some basic assumptions. For our examples, we will use a standard 25-meter pool, where one lap is considered a single length, 25 meters. To keep things simple, let's focus on the most common stroke freestyle, or front crawl. We'll look at a couple of different body weights and swimming paces to show you how the numbers can change. Remember, these are estimates, but they will give you a fantastic starting point for setting your own goals in the water. Let's start with a person who weighs approximately 70 kilograms, about 155 pounds. If this person swims freestyle at a moderate, steady pace, not sprinting, but not dawdling either, they can expect to burn around 500 to 600 calories in 1 hour of continuous swimming. To burn exactly 500 calories, they would need to swim for roughly 50 to 60 minutes. A moderate pace translates to completing about 2,000 meters in an hour. In a 25-meter pool, this means you would need to swim a total of 80 laps, 2,000 meters divided by 25 meters, to hit that 500-calorie target. That's 80 lengths of the pool, which is a solid, challenging workout for most people. Now, let's see what happens if we increase the intensity. If that same 70-kilogram person decides to push themselves and swims at a vigorous pace, their calorie burn shoots up dramatically. A vigorous freestyle swim can burn upwards of 700 calories per hour. At this rate, you would only need to swim for about 40 to 45 minutes to burn 500 calories. In that time, you might cover around 1,800 meters. In our 25-meter pool, this would equate to approximately 72 laps. Notice that even though you are swimming faster and for less time, the number of laps is only slightly lower. This is because your speed and efficiency increase your calorie burn per minute, making your workout much more time efficient. What if the person weighs more? Let's take someone who weighs around 90 kilograms, about 200 pounds. Because their body has to work harder to move through the water, their calorie burn is naturally higher. Swimming at that same moderate pace, this person might burn closer to 700 calories in an hour. To reach the 500 calorie mark, they would only need to swim for about 40 to 45 minutes. Assuming they cover a similar distance of about 1,800 meters in that time, they would need to complete 72 laps. So a heavier person can achieve the same calorie burn by swimming fewer laps, or for a shorter duration compared to a lighter person. It's all about your personal energy output. We've established that freestyle is a fantastic all-rounder for burning calories. But what happens when you switch up your stroke? The type of stroke you perform can drastically alter the intensity of your workout, and, consequently, the number of laps required to burn those 500 calories. The butterfly stroke is the ultimate calorie incinerator. It's a full-body, explosive movement that demands incredible strength from your core, back, and shoulders. Because it is so demanding, it burns calories at an astonishing rate. A 70-kilogram person could burn over 800 calories per hour swimming butterfly. This means they could potentially hit their 500-calorie target in just 35 to 40 minutes, which might translate to around 60 to 65 laps of intense effort. On the other end of the spectrum, we have the breaststroke. This is often the stroke people learn first, and it can be performed at a very leisurely pace. A slow, gentle breaststroke is more of a recovery activity and won't burn a huge number of calories. However, a powerful, competition-style breaststroke is a different beast entirely. It heavily engages the muscles in your chest, inner thighs, and glutes. A 70-kilogram person swimming a vigorous breaststroke can burn around 700 calories per hour, putting it on par with a fast freestyle. To burn 500 calories, you'd be looking at a solid 45-minute session, likely covering about 70 to 75 laps in a 25-meter pool. What about the backstroke? This is a wonderful stroke for improving posture, as it works the muscles in your back and shoulders in a different way to freestyle. It's generally considered less intense than a vigorous freestyle or breaststroke, because the body position is slightly more relaxed, and breathing is unrestricted. A 70-kilogram person swimming backstroke at a moderate pace will burn a similar number of calories to a moderate freestyle, around 500 to 600 per hour. Therefore, you would still be looking at around 80 laps in a 25-meter pool to burn 500 calories. It provides a great alternative to give your chest and front shoulder muscles a rest while still keeping the calorie burn high. The smartest approach? Don't stick to just one stroke. The best way to maximize your workout, prevent boredom, and avoid muscular imbalances is to incorporate a variety of strokes into your routine. You could create an interval set known as an individual medley, where you swim one lap of each stroke: butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. This keeps your body guessing and ensures you are working every major muscle group. By mixing high-intensity strokes like butterfly with more sustainable ones like freestyle, you can keep your heart rate elevated and your calorie burn soaring for the entire duration of your workout, getting you to that 500-calorie goal more effectively. So you know your target number of laps, but how can you make every single one count for more? There are several simple yet incredibly effective strategies you can use to amplify your calorie burn without necessarily needing to swim for hours on end. The number one technique is to incorporate interval training into your swims. Instead of swimming at a single, steady pace for your entire workout, break it up. Swim 1 or 2 laps at a near sprint pace, pushing yourself as hard as you can, and then follow it with a lap or two at a slower recovery pace. This method, known as high-intensity interval training, spikes your heart rate and boosts your metabolism far more than steady-state cardio. Another powerful tool at your disposal is resistance. The water already provides natural resistance, but you can increase it to make your muscles work even harder. Try using training aids like webbed gloves, which increase the surface area of your hands, forcing your upper body to pull more water with every stroke. You can also use a kickboard to isolate your legs, forcing them to do all the work to propel you. The opposite is a pull buoy, which you place between your legs to keep them afloat. forcing your arms and upper body to take on the entire workload. Adding this extra resistance will fatigue your muscles faster and send your calorie burn through the roof. Don't neglect your form. Poor swimming technique isn't just inefficient, it's a waste of energy that could be going towards propulsion and calorie burn. A sloppy stroke with a sinking body position creates a huge amount of drag, forcing you to work harder just to move forward slowly. Focus on maintaining a streamlined, horizontal position in the water. Keep your core tight, roll your body with each freestyle and backstroke stroke, and finish each pull with a powerful extension. Taking a few lessons with a coach to refine your technique can pay massive dividends, making your swimming feel easier while actually helping you burn more calories because you're moving more effectively through the water. Finally, minimize your rest time. It's tempting to hang on the wall and catch your breath for several minutes between sets, but this allows your heart rate to drop completely. To keep your metabolism fired up and maximize calorie burn, aim for active recovery. Instead of stopping completely, switch to a very slow, easy stroke like backstroke or a gentle breaststroke for a lap. Or simply tread water for 30 to 60 seconds before you start your next interval. By keeping your body in motion, you ensure that your heart rate stays elevated and your body remains in a calorie burning state for the entire duration of your workout. Swim smarter, not just harder. Now, after all those calculations and lap counts, it's time for a crucial reality check. All the numbers we've discussed, the laps, the minutes, the calories, are estimates. They are excellent starting points and fantastic motivators, but they are not absolute facts carved in stone. Your actual calorie burn can and will vary. Think of these figures as a well-drawn map. They can show you the general direction and distance, but they can't account for the exact traffic, detours, or road conditions you'll encounter on your personal journey. Your body's unique metabolism, your exact level of effort on any given day, and even the temperature of the water can all influence the final number. One of the biggest variables is your personal fitness level and swimming efficiency. A beginner swimmer who is still struggling with their technique will often thrash around in the water, using a lot of energy but not moving very far or fast. While this might feel exhausting and burn a surprising number of calories due to inefficiency, it's not sustainable. On the other hand, a highly skilled elite swimmer has such a perfected technique that they glide through the water with minimal effort. Their efficiency means they might actually burn fewer calories than an intermediate swimmer when swimming at the same moderate speed, because their body isn't wasting energy on drag. This is why tracking your own workouts is so important. The best way to get a more accurate picture of your personal calorie burn is to use a modern waterproof fitness tracker. Devices from brands like Garmin, Apple, and Fitbit can monitor your heart rate throughout your swim, track your laps, identify your stroke type, and use this data to provide a much more personalized estimate of your calorie expenditure. Seeing your own data in real time can be incredibly motivating. It allows you to see exactly how pushing a little harder during an interval set impacts your heart rate and overall burn, empowering you to make smarter decisions during your workout. Ultimately, you shouldn't get too obsessed with hitting a precise number like 500 calories in every single session. Listen to your body. Some days you will feel powerful and full of energy, ready to crush a high-intensity workout. On other days, you might be tired or sore, and a lighter, more restorative swim is what your body needs. The goal is consistency and progress over the long term, not perfection in a single workout. Use these numbers as a guide to challenge yourself, but don't let them become a source of stress. The most important thing is that you are getting in the pool, moving your body, and building a healthy habit that you can enjoy for years to come. So, we've dived deep into the numbers, the techniques, and the countless variables that go into a calorie-torching swim. The journey to burning 500 calories in the pool is not about a magic number of laps. It's about understanding your own body and how to make the water work for you. It's about showing up, putting in the effort, and embracing the incredible feeling of strength and accomplishment that comes with every single stroke. Whether it takes you 60 laps or 90 laps, what truly matters is the commitment you make to your health and fitness every time you step onto the pool deck. This is your workout, your time, and your transformation. Embrace the journey and make it enjoyable. The key to long-term success in any fitness program is finding an activity you genuinely love. If you dread your workouts, you won't stick with them. So, make your swims fun. Create a killer waterproof playlist to listen to. Find a friend to swim with, or set yourself small, achievable challenges. Celebrate your progress and be proud of your consistency. Remember to track your progress. Using a fitness tracker can add another layer of data, showing you tangible improvements in your pace and heart rate recovery. This data is proof of your hard work. This is the fuel that will keep your motivational fire burning bright. So, stop wondering how many laps it takes. Grab your goggles, dive in, and start counting them. The only workout you'll ever regret is the one you didn't do. Make every lap count.